Yeah. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Okay, so let us start. So, guys, so as already in the last class we have discussed, that is how the ADB works. Am I audible, everyone?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So let us start with this, the Azure Databricks. So, guys, to begin with that is the bricks, that is the Databricks, Azure Databricks. Okay. So first of all, the steps what we have to create here is the first step, that is create the create the resource group. Okay, so the step one is the creation of the resource group. So what do you mean by resource group? Yes, guys, resource group is nothing but it holds the multiple that is nothing but the entire session, whatever that is nothing but the notebooks or whatever the workspace you're creating, that entire thing will be recorded in a resource group. So resource group is a type of a main folder we have it. Okay, so this entire process we can store it. So how to create it? Just go to this portal that is nothing but called portal.azure.com, everyone.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Sir, could you? I am not able to see your screen. Could you share your screen?
Yeah. Okay, so this is the uh, portal.azure.com, everyone. This is a portal.azure.com. Whereas from here we have to create the resource group first of all. So click and create the resource group, and this is called as a blade. So here we call it as a blades. So click on the create blade, guys, and now mention the name here, whatever the name you want. So I'm using this ADB session. Any name you can use it. It is allowed to even mention the capital letters and underscores. We can use it here. Okay, ADB session 1. Okay, so we can use it here like this and click on the create. So once we click on the first time create, it will review whether with the given resource group any name is there matching with the existing one. If not, it will give you the validation passed. Then second click, it is created here. Okay, guys, now the session is here. Okay, guys. Now take a new tab. See, you can use in the same tab, but to avoid the confusion, because we have started interfacing just day before yesterday, so I'm just taking a new tab. And now can you see here, we have to start with the Azure Databricks. Click on this bricks and click on the create. And now select the resource group, whatever the resource group we have created just now, you have to select it here. And now, guys, here you need to mention the name of the workspace. Okay, so workspace name, whatever you want, you can give it. So I'm using DurgaSoft workspace.
Hello.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, still I am not able to see your screen, sir. I don't know why.
I've reshared it. Can you see it now?
This is
Log off and log in again.
Yeah.
Once I leave the meeting and again I will join. Okay.
Okay, no problem. So now, guys, this is the, can you see here? This is the name I have provided. Now, guys, once I've given the name here, so I'm using the DurgaSoft workspace as the name for the what is that for the workspace. And now click on the create. That's it. and again click on the create. The validation is passed. Now guys, it will create deploy, submitting the deployment process. This will take a minute time to deploy, to start the workspace session. Now it's creating the session. It will take a minute time. So meanwhile, you can just click on the refresh to make the process a bit faster. Okay, let us refresh it. This will take a minute time. Now guys, it's ready. Go here, the workspace, and now we are into the workspace. So now guys, you have to launch the workspace. So click on the launch workspace. Okay. Now it's launching the workspace. Now guys, once it is there, can you see here? Now we are into this workspace is launched. Now, guys, here what is it you have? The first step is creation of that is resource group, and the step 2 is what is it you have it? Step 2 is create a workspace. Create a workspace. Yes, guys. And once the workspace is ready, then the step 3 is what is it you have it? You have to create.
Cluster.
Yes, very good. Create cluster. So now guys, tell me how many type of clusters you have it? Yes, we have the clusters called all purpose cluster. The first one is what is it you have it? All purpose cluster. All purpose cluster.
Job cluster.
All purpose cluster. And the second one, you have the cluster as what? Job cluster. But job cluster, we cannot create it. It does not allow for to create. It automatically creates the job cluster. And then job cluster. After the job cluster, then we have the next one as the pools. Pools. Okay, basically, we'll see this pools in detail. Okay, so basically, pools is also a type of cluster is considered, but actually this is not a cluster. So here we are more concerned about the all-purpose cluster. All-purpose cluster can be created in how many modes here? Modes of cluster. So how many modes we have it? 3 modes. We can create it in what? 3 modes. The first one is what is that you have it? 3 modes. Okay, 3 modes. And the first one we have it as what? Yes, we have the single node cluster. Single node cluster. Single node cluster. Okay, guys. Single node cluster. And the second one, you have it as the standard cluster. Standard cluster, comma. And the third one is high concurrency cluster. High concurrency cluster. That's it. Okay. So whereas guys, these are the type of clusters we can create it. Whereas, can you see here, the single node cluster by default has only driver node. You will not have the worker nodes here. Getting my point? Driver nodes. The only driver node will be there. Node means machine, guys. Okay. Node means what? Machine. Driver node. Whereas the standard cluster has 2 type of. What is that? The first one is called as what? Driver cluster. Sorry, driver node. Driver node. And what is the another one? Worker node. Now guys, what is a worker node? What is a worker node? Worker node is that which is also called as slave node. Getting my point? So whereas driver node is also called as what? Yes guys, driver node is also master node. Very good. So we have the 2 type of clusters. So in the standard as well as in the high concurrency, in the standard and as well as in the high concurrency, you can create 2 type of nodes here. What is that? Worker node and driver node. Okay, even in the that is the standard cluster as well as in the high concurrency, you can create the 2 type of clusters here. That's it. There are 2 type of nodes here. Okay, so whereas, okay guys, so whereas here I'm just going ahead now. Let us, this is okay, click on finish and now click on cluster. You can directly, this setup is that is very recently introduced here, but previously we used to go to this particular tab and we used to just click on the compute here, compute, but we can also create it directly from here. Okay, it doesn't make any difference here. So now guys, click on the, can you see here, click on the cluster, that is all purpose cluster, only it is active. Can you see here? Job cluster, you cannot create it. Pools, we can create the pools. Cluster policies, what is this cluster policy? Cluster policy is nothing but, okay, you can define, you can customize your cluster, customize your cluster here. Okay, we will learn more in detail about this policies later. Okay, so policies is nothing but some kind of restriction. So that means how many, that is nothing but to which you want to access it, and to this cluster how many, to which user you want to give access. All this kind of policies we can define it anyways. So now click on the all purpose cluster and click on the create, and once you click on the create guys, you will have a cluster here. Okay, whereas by default it takes the name, but as I wanted to make my own names, give my own name, describe my own names, can you see here, I can just use it here, cluster name. I can give the own cluster name, but by default it takes the system name as the cluster name, but I can define my own name. So I'm using Durga Soft Cluster. Okay, Durga Soft Cluster. And now guys, can you see here, I can define it here, standard. Single node means, can you see here, once standard has worker node and driver node. Driver is same as worker. Getting my point? Whereas if you select it here, single node, can you see here, only driver node is there. Node type is only standard, that is only driver node. There will be no worker nodes. Okay. So now guys, select the standard here. And now can you see here, we have terminate. That means automatically after the 120 minutes of unused, that means if at all you are not using this cluster for not 120 minutes and above, 120 minutes, after 120 minutes, this cluster will be converted as, what is that? Idle cluster. It is converted as what is that? Idle cluster. Whereas the idle cluster is, the bricks is not going to charge for the idle cluster after the given time. So you can increase the time and decrease the time. So the idle cluster is that where this cluster exists but not in use. So when it is not in use, the bricks is not going to charge. Okay. So guys, this is a very highly paid this thing. So can you see here, I'm using the standard where the worker node is, what is that? I have the worker node version. Can you see here the standard DS3 V2? Okay, 14 GB, 4 cores. You can also select your own this thing if you want some more high configuration for this, but here this is enough for me right now. And now can you see minimum is 2 workers, less than 2 you cannot have it. Okay, minimum is 2 workers is required, maximum it's giving as 8, but you can use as many workers as you want. Okay guys, that's it. So now guys, by default, can you see here, I'm just click can you see here, driver node is what? Same as worker. Okay, same as worker, same as worker. Or else we can also use the standard this thing, that's not a problem. Anything we can use it here. Okay, so same as worker, I'm using it and click on the create. And on the cluster, guys, on the cluster, let the cluster created. The step 4 is once you create the cluster, guys, once you create this cluster, step 4, what is it? You have it, create, what is it? Create. Yes, we have to create the notebook. So guys, notebook, we have to create the notebook, create notebook. So notebook is what? Notebook is nothing but it is a user interface where the user can write all the commands using the language, using the SQL language, using the Python, using the R, and using the Scala. You can configure your notebook, okay, with any type of that is any type of, that is the out of the 4 languages, you can give it any one language here. So now I'm selecting it here. It's creating this cluster. Creation will take time, that means around 2 to 3 minutes it will take to create the cluster. Okay guys, so it's creating up. It's creating. Let's wait. Now guys, the cluster is ready. Can you see here? The cluster is ready. The tick mark represents it's ready now. It's running now. So the running cluster will be charged here. Okay. Now guys, click on the tab here, click on new. Can you see here? You can create, can you see here? Notebook, file uploads. Okay, that is, you can upload some files here. Okay, then you can also create a cluster, one more cluster here. Then we can schedule a job here. We can create a pipeline. Okay, and we can create a repository. Okay, and we can also use the define the that is machine learning experiments here. We can also create the machine learning experiments. So we will see these tabs individually. Now guys, first of all, let us create the notebook. So notebook, I'm writing up any name you can give it. So I'm using, what is that? The sample notebook, sample notebook 1. Okay. And now guys, by default, the sample notebook 1 will run on a cluster called, what is that? Durgasoft cluster. But in the real time, you'll have multiple clusters. If you click on this, on which cluster you want to run it, you can choose that. So now guys, click on the create. Now, once you click on the create, the notebook will be ready. Okay. The notebook will be ready. So this is how the notebook is here. Can see here, we can write the all commands here. And by default, the class, that is nothing but the notebook will be, it will compile on the, that is Python default language, which we call it as. We can also change it here. So guys, how to change that? So for that, we use magic commands. Okay, we use, what is it? Magic commands. I'm writing it, magic commands. Magic commands are those which are used to change the language of the notebook. Okay guys, change the language of the notebook. So for that, how to change it? So if at all you wanted to use, can you see here? I'm using %SQL. This is called as what? Magic command. This is called as what? Can you see here? As soon as I use %SQL, the language is changed. Am I right, guys? Can you see here? Huh? What was the default language we had it previously? Can you tell me? Python. So if at all, now I'm using %SQL. Now it is changed to SQL. Now guys, suppose I want to use the Scala here. Use, what is that? Scala. Can you see here? I'm writing %SQL here. Anyways, I'll take a new cell. Now can you see here? I'll take a new cell. How to add a new cell? That means this cell, in this particular cell, you can write the commands in SQL language. Now I wanted to add one more cell. So how to add a cell? Click on this, add cell below. Click on add cell below. Now guys, I am using another command. What is it? %Python. What is it I'm using? %py or %Python. This is called as what? Anyways, by default, it will have it. But can you see here, if at all you want to change it from SQL to this thing, use %py. Okay. Now guys, I wanted to run one more cell here. These are called a cell add below cell. I want to change it to Scala here. So for that, what is how to use it? %Scala. Can you see here? Now it is changed to, what is it? Scala. Am I right, guys? Everyone? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, again, I wanted to run in, what is that? One more cell I want to add it. One more cell. Can you see here? Add cell below. You can also use the add cell above. So what is the other language you can use it? Tell me now. We have, what is that? Yes, R. So use, what is that? %R. %R. Can you see here? Now it is changed to R. So these are called as, what is that? Magic commands. So these are called as magic command. That means the magic commands will change the language of coding. Okay, using the magic commands, you can write all the, that is nothing but codings, whatever we have it. Okay, so if you use the SQL %SQL, that means here below you can write all the commands. Can you see here? I can use it like this. Okay, create a table. Create table. Can you see here? I can use like this. Okay, and if I use the Python, can you see here? I can use print. Okay, sorry. Print, we can use it. Okay, print, you want whatever you wanted, you can use it. Okay, this is notebook. This is first notebook. Likewise, you can also use the Scala here. Print ln means what? Print line. Okay, you can use your own commands here. What is that? This is first notebook. Okay,
Can we use other magic command in the same notebook after use?
no, we can use it.
Okay.
Can you see it? If I'm using again after this, I can use
Yeah.
it here. SQL.
Yeah.
Can you see here? If I'm using the SQL, this is not supported. Can you see here? It is supported here. No, the language, the cell
Okay,
by
the
default, you
language
can,
is correct.
yeah, once you change it, other thing is not supported. That means you have to write it in that particular language only.
Okay. Yeah, got it.
That's it. Okay. So now these are the cells we have it. Now, guys, all of you okay now? Let us see actually something more technically. That is
What is
technical.
that R? What is that R, Samir? Is this also
R is a
language?
language. R language. Scripting language. R is also the scripting language.
Okay, okay.
Okay, guys. So let us try to first of all, can you see here? I'll just give you some notes on this.
Yes, Samir, I have a quick one. So we can also directly import or pick the libraries
Yes,
and the same
definitely.
database.
Yes, definitely. We can import the libraries. We can import the libraries. We can do okay. Even we can import the libraries. We can upload the files also. Okay. Now can you see here? This is the thing we have it. Now, guys, what is that I wanted to do is now can you see here? I wanted to upload some data. So how to upload it? Can you see here? Go to files, file upload. So or else I have a data here. Can you see here? Data. Can you see here? Data is here. Now we don't have the DBFS, Databricks file system. So to activate that, we have to activate the Databricks file system. So how to activate it? Go to this. What is that? You have it. Just a minute. Recents. Select it here. Menu options. Expand. Just a minute. Partners commit. Auto. Okay, so now we can also upload the files. For that, simply click on the file upload. Can you see here? I'm selecting the file upload option here. So you want to upload some files here. So can you see here? Just click on this drag and drop button. Click on this. Now I wanted to upload a file here. From this, can you see here? I have it. I want to upload it. So click on open. Now can you see here, guys? The file is uploaded to what is that? Just a minute. It's loading. Now can you see here? The file is uploaded. Can you see here? You have a data here. Huh? All of you?
Yeah.
So now go to this data option. Now select the file catalog default. Okay, here you have it. The filter catalog Hive Metastore. Just a minute. we can create a table now. So click on create table. You can see here, click on the create table. Click on the create table. Now guys, it will come, just a minute. Data. So go here, click on the create table. Now can see here, once you click on the create table, you will have it. Can see here, create a table. It will create a table using this particular file now. Click on the create table. Now guys, your table is being created. See here, the table is creating it now.
The data types and everything it will
Yes,
manage.
yes, I will tell you, just a minute, just a minute. Okay, now it is
So
created.
which we file upload into the, so which we file we upload into the notebook, so that particular file automatically stored into the table,
Yes, now that using that
automatically converted
yes,
into the table.
yes, can you see here in the Hive Metastore, this particular thing will be stored into Hive Metastore. Can you see here? In the Hive Metastore, I have this. Can you see here? These are all the data we have it. Schemas. These are schemas, means columns. Can you see here, column? All this is the automatically it takes the data type here. Okay. So now guys, can you see here, default? Okay. So it automatically takes the data here. So this is how we can have it a table. Now guys, the other way of creating the table is we can also create file upload. I'm uploading one more file now. Okay, for this I'm just using this, and now I'm using the employee south here. It's creating it. Now guys, you can create it. Okay, can you see here, I'm using the table creation. That means automatically it deducts the data type. You need not worry about the data types of this. Okay, we can, this is the wizard mode. You can also write the code for this. We will see it. Okay, how to write the code and create it. We will also see this.
We can change the default data types.
Yes, default data types. You have a default data type. Can you see here?
Can you change them if you
We
want?
can change, definitely we can change it. We can create our own data types. Okay, we can create our own schemas. Can you see here? Data, we have it. Okay, details, permissions.
With that upload file, can
Huh?
we create the table or something?
Huh?
With that upload file, we can create the table or something.
Yes, it is created in the table only, no?
No, you have uploaded the files on the CSV file and SQL file.
Yes.
Without uploading file, can we create the table?
Yes, we can create it. We can create it. We can create our own also. We can create our own also. That's
Customized table we can create, right?
yes, yes, we can also create our own. Okay. Okay, guys.
Samir, these are actually the Hive tables, Hive database tables is
Yes.
creating.
Yes, it's created in the Hive Metastore. It is
Hive
created-
Metastore is the like it's like a container or
Yes,
something?
yes. Hive Metastore is a default container provided here. Default.
Oh. Mhm.
Okay. So I
So
will
it
explain you.
supports only the Hive
Yes,
database.
yes. I will I'll just explain you on this. So before this, I would like to give you some more brief on this, RDDs, and even because we'll come step by step. That's better. Okay. So now, guys, here we have it. You can see here RDDs. RDDs is what? Resilient distributed database. Okay. So now, guys, can you see here? Can you see here?
This is
RDDs.
data set, right?
Yeah, sorry, resilient distributed data set. Sorry. Okay, so now we have, what is that? The RDDs is created with the partitions. That is partition 1. Can you see here? Partition 2. And now partition 3. Likewise, it creates the partitions. Can you see here? It creates the partitions. And now, can you see here? It creates a partition. Here, worker node. Okay, guys, here the worker node. Okay, guys, the worker node. is created. Here you have worker node. This is a worker node. Okay. This is a worker node, guys. I'm writing it here. Worker node. This worker node. Okay. Worker node has a multiple executors. Multiple executors. Multiple executors. That means one worker node can have n number of executors. Multiple executors. Okay, guys. Multiple executors. Can you see here? One worker node can have all these executors. One worker node can have n number of executors. All these executors are created where? Yes, guys. Are created in what? RAM. Random. Executors are created in what is that? RAM. Can you see here? RAM. It is created in what? RAM here. Okay. RAM. That is called as what? Random access memory. Okay, guys. Okay, RAM. It is created in what? RAM here. Okay. So can you see here? Executor 1. Can you see here? RAM. Executor 1. Can you see here? Executor 2. In RAM, I have what is it? Executor 1 and executor 2. Likewise, it creates it. Okay, guys. So here we have it. Can you see here? I'm creating one more. Okay, we can have what is that? Multiple executors for a, and basically the RAM here, it reserves the memory for every executor. Can you see here? Every executor reserves the memory for two purposes. It will reserve the memory for what? Two purposes. RAM has the multiple executors, guys. Okay. Two purpose, it reserves the memory here. First is what? Two purpose is what? Can you see here? It's divided into two. That is E1 is executor, and E1 has the, can you see here? E1 that is memory is distributed into two. What is that? The first one is called as what? Cache. What is cache? Yes, guys. Cache. Yes, cache.
Temporarily store the data.
Yes. Can you see here? The cache is the section of the memory which stores the RDDs. Which stores what is that, guys? RDDs. The RDDs are distributed. Can you see RDDs are distributed to the multiple worker nodes? Okay. Multiple worker nodes. Okay. Can you see here? RDD has how many partitions? As of this diagram, can you see how many partitions you have it? Two partitions. Am I right? 1, 2, 3 partitions. Okay. These 3 partitions, can you see here? 2 partitions, can you see here? Can you see here? 2 partitions goes to what is that? RDD, that is cache. RDD with what is it? 2 partitions. Can you see here? We have 3 now. So here we have, can you see here? 3 partitions. What is it? RDD 1. 1. Who creates the RDD, guys? Who creates the RDD?
Databricks.
Yes. Yes. Who creates the RDD?
Execute.
RDD. Yes. RDD is created by Spark Context. Once RDD it is created by what? Spark Context. And once the RDD is created, it is distributed to multiple worker nodes. It is distributed towards that multiple worker nodes. Okay. Okay. So suppose RDD has it here. Okay. RDD has it. So some you distribute, that is nothing but the partitions. So this few partitions goes to what is that? That is nothing but that is the one executor, and few partitions goes to what is that? The another executor. We have it. Okay. Okay. The partitions are distributed to the multiple worker nodes. Now, guys, can you see here where these partitions stored in what is it? Cache memory. There is nothing but the cache memory stores the That is nothing but the RDDs. We have it. Another partition of the executor's memory. What is the another part of the, can you see here? This one, the second. This memory is reserved for what? Computation. Computation means what? Can you see here? What do you mean computation? Computation is nothing but for processing purpose. Computation is nothing but, what is it, guys? Processing purpose. Computation is nothing but for, what is that? Processing purpose. Okay. So this memory is reserved for what? Computation. And this memory is reserved for, what is that? Cache. Getting my point, all of you?
Yes.
Okay. Next.
So, Samir, one small clarification needed for me. So here we have 3 RDDs, right? P1, P2.
Yes.
So all 3 are created by the Spark context.
Obviously.
Yeah, in a
Cache memory.
correct.
Yes.
And I mean created in the sense that they just simply save the, I mean store that in.
Yeah, temporary storage. Yes.
Yes, simply store that all 3 RDDs.
Yes.
At time of querying, so the computation memory, I mean computational memory will process the over the RDDs.
Yes. Very good. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Output, can you see here? Output can also be stored. Apart from this, output can also be stored in the, can you see here?
Okay.
Can you see here? Output can also be stored in the RDDs. That is cache memory. You can also, because for further, output is this, if you feel that this output is used for further computation, that is for further processing, you can also store that output in the RDDs. But whereas you have to create your own RDDs here. Getting my point? You have to create your own RDDs.
Okay. It's like a temporary table in a
Yes.
RDBMS.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So even that is also stored in the cache memory. If at all you are creating your that is nothing but the output also in RDDs. Okay.
Yep.
Guys, as per this diagram, I'll write you some points here for more understanding. I'm writing here worker node. Okay, guys. So worker node. I'm writing the first point here. Can you see here? Worker node is also, can you see here? Worker node is also a JVM process. What is my JVM process, guys? Worker node is also, what is it? JVM, Java Virtual Machine. Okay, guys, JVM process, Java Virtual Machine process. Okay. Now, guys, worker node, can you see here? I'm writing it. Worker node, can you see here? Worker node contains, okay, one or more executors. Guys, second point, an executor, can you see here? An executor is a JVM process. Okay, guys, that executes task. Okay. Okay. So all of you clear? Each executor, yes, guys, each executor consists of one or each executor consists of one or more that is nothing but slots. Just write it in the quotation. That is each executor consists of what? One or more slots. Okay. That acts as a, guys, that acts as a compute resource. Okay. slot is the main compute resource where the computation or the processing takes place. Okay, slots. Okay, next. Now, guys, fourth pro. Each slot, can you see here? Each, guys, just each slot, all of you, each slot can process. Each slot can process a single. Can you see here? Each that is nothing but each slot can process a single unit. Single, what is that? Unit of work. Single unit of work known as task. Known as what is that? Task. Okay. Each slot can process a single unit of work. Okay. Known as what is that? Task. Okay. Okay. And next, fifth point. Executors. Slots. Executor slots. Okay. Executor slots. Can you see here? Executors are also, executor slots are also known as, guys, executor node, that is the slots are also known as cores. Cores or threads. Threads. Okay, guys, this is also called as what? Cores or the threads. The slots. Okay, guys. Yeah, everyone is following or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next, I'm using Spark. Spark supports parallelism. Parallelism in two ways. In two ways. Okay, guys. In two ways. The first one is called as what? Vertical parallelism. Vertical parallelism. Vertical parallelism and horizontal parallelism. Okay, horizontal parallelism. Okay, guys, so I can just give you more description on the, can you see here, vertical parallelism. Can you see here what is vertical parallelism? Okay, I'm writing it here, notes under this. Vertical parallelism is nothing but scaling. Can you see here I'm writing scaling? Can you see here scaling number of slots, scaling number of, yes, what is that? Slots in executor's memory. In executors, sorry, in executors is known as, what is that? Vertical scaling. Okay, so vertical scaling, this is called as what? Also known as what? Vertical scaling. For example, one executor have 10 slots. Okay, now you can increase 10 slots to, what is it? 20 slots. You can increase it. Increasing the number of slots is, can you see here? Increasing the number of slots is referred as, what is it, guys? Vertical scaling. It is called as what? Yes, all of you clear, no?
Yes.
Yeah. Increasing the number of slots is called as what? That is nothing but vertical scaling. Vertical scaling. Okay. That means you are executing the, that means you are increasing the scalability of that is nothing but you are increasing the capacity of the, that is nothing but you're increasing the capacity of the, can you see here? What is that? We are increasing the capacity of the executors. Am I right, guys? That's it. Now, for example, I'm just showing you here. Can you see it? This is a worker node. worker node. This is a worker node. Okay, guys. Worker node has what is that? Executor. Worker node has an executor. Can you see here? E1, E1, E1. Can you see here? E1, E2. In a, can you see here? I have multiple slots. S1. Can you see here? E1 is a executor. I have a slots S2. Can you see here? And again we have, can you see here? Now can you see here? Now what is the capacity of E1? Tell me now. Executor, can you tell me? What is the capacity of E1? That is executor 1. Guys?
3.
3. Now you can increase to from 3 to what is that? Tell me now. You can increase from 3 to what is that? Whatever you want. I want to increase it to 6. So this is called, can you see here? 4, 5, 6. This is called as what? Tell me now. This is called as what? Vertical scaling. Getting my point? Okay. This is called as what? Vertical scaling here. Okay. Vertical scaling. That means if the, can you see here, number of slots increases, that means number of that is nothing but task will also increase. Am I right? Number of tasks will also increase. This is called as what? Vertical parallelism. That means whenever you scale the number of slots, when you increase the number of slots in the worker node, that is nothing but in the executor, automatically the task also increases. Am I right, guys? Task also increases. Okay. So if the slots increase, automatically task also increases. Okay. That's it. Next after this. Now we'll see the horizontal parallel. All of you clear? Vertical parallelism? Everyone?
Yes.
Yes, guys, please, you should come out.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
I want a reply from everyone. Okay.
Yes.
So now next one. We have what is that? Horizontal parallelism. How does it works? Let us see. Horizontal parallelism is nothing but, okay, is nothing but scaling the, can you see here? We have what is that? Scaling the number of scaling the number of executors, in the Spark cluster. Okay, guys, that's it. Okay, can you see here? Increasing the slots in the executors is called as what is that? Vertical parallelism. Okay, within the worker node, you can also increase the number of executors. That is called as what? Horizontal parallelism. Number of executors, you can increase it. Okay. That means, can you see here? You can increasing the slots in the executor is called as what? Vertical parallelism. Increasing the number of executors is called as what is that? Horizontal parallelism. Okay, guys, clear?
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Or the Spark cluster. That's it. Okay. That is nothing but this is how the parallelism is supported in Spark here. Okay. Okay. So now next one. Okay, we can also say it here, the 7th point. I'm writing it. Every executor reserves the memory reserves the memory for two purpose. For two purpose. For two purposes. Okay. So first is what is that? Can you see here? A is what is it? Catchy. 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 And the B is what is that you have it? Tell me now. Yeah, tell me, guys. B is what? Computation. Computation means what? Processing. Am I right, guys? Everyone? Following or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Now, cache. I'm writing the cache memory. Cache memory. This memory section. Okay, guys. This memory section is used to store what is that? Distributed RDD. Huh? Okay. Suppose if RDD has 100 partitions, few partitions will be stored in what is that? Few partitions will be stored in the cache memory. Will be stored in the cache memory. Okay, guys. That's it. Few memory will be stored in the cache memory. Yeah, everyone is okay. Clear with this?
Okay.
Okay. That's it now. Next. Second point in this, I'm writing it cache memory. First point and the second point. This memory stores the RDDs in a compressed format. Compressed format as caching. Okay. Now, guys, the RDDs will be stored in a compressed format by caching. Getting my point? It saves the memory. Okay. That will save the memory here. Okay. Next, the third point. Saves the memory. That's it. Okay. So one more memory here. Now one more memory dedicated here for this computation memory. What is it? Computation memory. Computation. That means why we use the computation memory, guys? Tell me now. Why we use the computation memory? Yes.
For processing the data.
Yes.
For processing.
That means the actual task will be that is nothing but executed here. Okay. I'm writing it. Compute. Actual process will take place here. Compute section. Compute section is utilized. For what is that? Data processing. Data processing such as sorting, joins. Okay, guys. Sorting, joins, aggregations. Okay, and etc. That's it. And next one is what is it? Task, actual task execution. Okay, are executed in computation memory. That's it. Okay, guys. Okay, guys, everyone clear?
Yeah.
Okay, now. Okay, so now after this,
Sir, in the first line, it is sorting, right?
yes. Sorting, sorry.
Yeah, SOR.
Sorting, joins, aggregations, etc. Okay. Now can you see here? Now guys, this is the thing. Now guys, what is it you have it? Can you see? As already you know, why this workspace? So first step is what is it you have? Tell me now guys. First step is what is it you have it? Creating of a resource group. Can you see here? So why we use the, can you see here? The resource group you already know here. And now can you see here? And now you know, can you see here guys, you know the workspace is nothing but the entire process will be recorded here. And why this workspace is, sorry, resource group, why this workspace is created? Now guys, tell me why the workspace is created actually. What is the necessity of having a workspace in Databricks? Yes. Now tell me guys, why the workspace is, that means multiple, can you see here? Multiple, can you see here? It is a collaborative workspace. It is a collaborative workspace where different teams works together, can work together. Different teams. It's a collaborative workspace where different teams can work together, such as what is a data engineering team, data science team, okay, our business analyst team, all of them, they can work together here. So by using the workspace, getting my point, all of you? By using workspace, can you see here? All of you clear now, everyone? Why we use the workspace? Workspace is a collaborative environment that is nothing but provides the that is nothing but facility for a user to work with various teams, various people of the various team can work together here. That is the data engineering team, that is the data science team, or the business analyst team, or various. Okay, now clear all of you?
Yes.
Yeah, tell me. Any doubt you have it? Tell me now. Yes, guys. Okay. Workspace, you know already why we create the workspace.
Where various teams work together.
Yes, that's it. Various teams can,
Collaboration.
yes, that is. And clusters, you know already. Okay. Clusters, guys, you know already. Clusters, you know that we have all purpose cluster, and clusters already I explained you the clusters. Okay. That's it. We have the worker node, and that is nothing but the that is a driver node. Okay. That's it. Okay, guys. So I think we have done with this, guys. So I'm just saving this. I'm saving this, guys. If you require this notes, you can have it. Notes bricks. You require this, guys? I'm just saving it. No bricks.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Guys, all of you, just put me, ping me on this WhatsApp. I will share in the group. Okay. Those who have not pinged me for the group, just ping me on this number, guys. I'll give you my number. Ping me off.
So will this be included in the Google Drive, right? Samir?
No. It will not be included.
So
I'll
just on the videos.
directly.
Okay.
I will put it directly. I will put it on this WhatsApp. You can just take it group. Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
If I give them, that will take another lengthy process. So I'll just put it in the WhatsApp group. You can take these notes and you can make it. Okay. That's it, guys.
Sir, when the recording will be available, sir? After how much time?
Maybe by today evening they'll
Okay,
upload.
today. Okay, because yeah, yesterday's class also actually I missed, so I want to go through the recording. So
Yes. Okay, guys. So that's
So
it.
did we have a class
Samir,
today?
No, we don't. We did not have the class yesterday.
Okay.
Samir, one small request, Samir.
Yeah, tell me, please.
If you can include pictures or PowerPoint, it will be very easy. It's very confusing sometimes. The notes explanation. the pictorial representation will be more easy to understand
Okay.
than understand these things. Pictorial or PowerPoint or anything something like that. Apart from this, getting a bit confused and it's not going into the mind. It's not catchy
Okay. Okay. No issues.
because it's a new
We will-
concept. It's a new concept, so understanding is very tough and getting
Uh,
very confused.
Okay. So what we'll do is, no problem. I'll do one thing if such is the case. I'll try to paint it off. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. No issue.
What about tomorrow, sir?
So
Is there
tomorrow
any
we don't
class?
have a class, guys. We'll have the next class on Monday only. Okay. Monday
Okay.
at 9 o'clock, everyone. Okay.
Okay. No,
Monday
not
at 9
10.
o'clock.
It's 9
Not
o'clock.
not 10. It is 9 o'clock, everyone.
Okay.
And okay, the link and all will update you by evening. Okay. Monday you will have a
Okay.
class at 9:15. You can join. 9 means
Okay.
9:15. Okay, guys. 9:15. Yeah. 9:15. 9:15. Okay. The
Okay,
timing
sure,
for
sure.
Monday will be 9:15. Okay, guys.
Okay. Thank
And
you.
you'll get the links and all. If the same link is there, that will also be updated to you. Or if the new link is created, that will also be updated to you. Okay, guys.
Okay.
No issues.
And sir, what about the ADF?
ADF, you'll have 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock on Monday onwards.
On Monday, 8 to 9:15 and 9:15 to 10:30. This one, bricks.
KDB. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, guys. That's it. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, Samir.
Yeah, please.
One
Yes,
doubt.
Samir. I have a few questions on the Databricks side.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's a very basic and fundamental questions in my mind. So the intent of the data Azure Databricks is for building the data lakes on Azure cloud platform.
Yes.
Okay.
Data
So
lakes and delta lakes.
data lakes and delta lakes, right?
Delta lakes. Yes.
Okay. And is there any concept like incremental
Yes.
update or
Incremental loading is there. Yes.
incremental loading is also
Yes.
there?
Yes.
Okay. And another simple one, it's a very flexible to write the I mean supporting to write the code in multiple languages like SQL, Python, R, right? So I'm just asking you in terms of architecture level. So which area is supporting supporting us to write the code in 4 languages and Databricks side? How it is handling this? If it is supporting the 4 languages, right? SQL, Python, R, and Scala, right? So how internally it is means converting, how internally it is architect wise it is constructed in a Databricks side.
Can I share my understanding, sir?
Yeah. Sure. Definitely.
So basically, what I understand is Databricks is integrated with Spark.
Yes. Exactly.
Spark has libraries to handle all these languages.
Various languages.
In fact, it can also handle Java. It basically supports R, Python, Java, and Scala. And Spark SQL is also there. So
Yes.
because Bricks is said to be integrated with Spark, it basically takes all these libraries, and that's how it actually supports, is what I understand. Am I right, sir?
But yes, of course. And for various platforms, this thing you have to install this library sometimes.
Okay, I see.
You have to
It
install
doesn't
them.
come as a package.
Yeah, it will come as a package, but we have to install them. It will be there. We have to install it. Installing in the sense you will be you can search it from the libraries. Just a minute.
Got it.
Just a minute. I will show you. Can you see here? You will see that also. Don't worry. But I will show you right away. Just a minute. I'm resharing the screen. Can you see here? Here we have a libraries. Just a minute. We have a libraries here. Recents. Just a minute. We have a libraries here, so that you can basically this one. Just a minute. I will show you this. You can install those libraries, import the libraries, and then you can install it and you can run that.
Should we be able to find that in notebook?
Yes. Pardon me?
Is it there in the menu options? Sir?
Yes, it is there in the menu options. Just a minute. If not there, we have to configure it. It's
It
there.
should be there in notebook, I
Yes.
guess. No, that's
Yes.
where we used to import
Yes.
because we write code there.
No. In the notebook you are saying, no?
Hmm.
No, not in the notebook. You will have a separate this thing.
So,
Recent. Yeah.
Samir, you are searching the menu option, right?
Yes.
Yeah, here on the bottom. Task is completed. Your menu option.
Menu expand it. See here. Upload to DBFS. No, you'll have a separate library icon will be there, where you can import the libraries. As somebody asked me a question that how to collaborate it with various languages. You will have separate a libraries. So this thing will be there. A type of like this icon will be there. In that you can type get the all default libraries you have it. That's why I'm searching it. Job runs, Delta live tables, no. Okay. Okay, anyways, I will just check it. Okay, you'll have a separate icon will be there, wherein can you see here you will have libraries, default libraries, all libraries you can search there, which library is required, what is the package required for this. You can just install that. For installing also code wise, very simple way of installation, not a very complex. So you can run, as you said, you want to write some Java code, that also you can do it.
Okay.
Okay, anyways, I'll show you. I'll just check and show you in the next this thing. Okay, guys. So we'll just continue on Monday at 9 o'clock. Okay, everybody.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, Samir, 1 second.
Sure.
Yeah, in Python, we are importing libraries using pip install something, either scikit-learn and something. Okay, yes, like here, what is the command for importing libraries in Databricks?
Basically, you will have a command also you can use, import libraries, but actually, you'll have a separate icon. That's what I was searching of.
Okay.
So you have a separate icon. I'm just checking that. I'll see here.
Can you use the pip install here? Is it possible? Pip install.
That's in Unix.
Pip install.
Yes.
Command
You will have a libraries in that. It's very simple way, not complex. Very simple way of installation.
But in Python, we have installed by using pip install command, right?
No.
So yeah, like in Databricks, we have any command like that.
No, we have a simple thing. I'll show you.
Okay.
Likewise, you'll have one libraries icon will be there. So just a minute, I'll type here library. You get some, not here.
Maybe on the top search button, if you search. Yeah, there.
Yeah, libraries. Now guys, got it? Libraries.
Yes, libraries. Yes.
Libraries, you have it. Okay. Libraries, you have it. You have, can you see here? You can install all the libraries, whatever you require it. Okay. And files, folders, libraries, you have it. You can search here which library you require it. Okay. I'm using something Java. Search here. You have it Java. No library.
No, but Matplotlib can use Matplotlib. Matplotlib. MATPLH matplot.
Search here.
It's a Python matplotlib. It's a Python library, right?
Yes, Python library. Matplotlib.
Python.
No.
Just a minute more.
Select all.
So you'll get one more button to install that libraries here below that. So
Yeah, I think whatever the libraries installed, that may shown there.
yeah,
whatever
right now we have not installed any libraries.
Yeah.
That's the reason why it's not showing. Okay, we'll have a separate button. I'll just check and update you on this. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, that's it. Okay. Thank you.
And, yeah, one more point. Here a task completed, partner, something on the bottom. Okay, what is that?
Which one?
Yeah, on the bottom partner.
Yeah. Basically, how many tasks? One of 3 tasks, completed task. Okay. Partner connect is nothing but you can just connect it using all this data ingestion. You can just
add on.
Yes, exactly.
Like
Yeah, you can get integrated with other sessions also. In Power BI desktop, you want to integrate with the Power BI desktop. Click on this Power BI desktop, Tableau desktop. You can just click on this and can you see here? Power BI desktop. You can just get integrated here.
Yeah, Samir, I have one small question for you. Like, see, the SQL is the one of the language, right? That supports. So, what RDBM is? It is integrated. I mean, what are SQL language like Oracle or MySQL or the MS SQL? Which one it is compatible?
SQL.
Yeah, SQL.
SQL.
It's a Hive query language. I think that's based on my understanding.
Yeah. Hive query language, but even the Translate SQL it won't support it. Okay, normal SQL commands only it supports.
I mean,
that means Microsoft SQL not supporting.
Basically, see, SQL is a part of RDBMS. It's not owned by the Microsoft. Am I right?
Yes,
correct.
Yes.
Correct. I agree. But see, ANSI SQL. See, on top of that, only everything is they build,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Oracle or PostgreSQL or MySQL, MS SQL, all.
Yes.
So, in this case, which one is my question? So, on the Databricks side, even in Azure SQL is also that they are using latest MS SQL, right?
Yes.
That is the collaborating with the latest MS SQL. So even in Azure SQL as well.
Yes.
So in this case, I mean, which flavor of SQL it's integrated in Databricks? That's a simple question. Because see, each flavor has a then or advanced and some limitations.
Some
right?
limitations is yes.
Yeah. It is not so Shrikant. Actually, a Spark SQL is not it is specific to the SQL Server, or it is specific to Oracle, or anything like that. It is basically to work on the RDDs. You create data frames, and you Spark using Spark SQL. You will use these data frames as if it is a table of RDBMS.
Yes.
Right.
No, I see. In a sense, you are saying that it's a Spark SQL. In a sense, you are saying
exactly.
Right?
Correct. So all that you use is you can interact with Hive, and you can interact with Impala. You can write Hive queries in it, or you can pull data from Hive and convert it into data frames and work on the data frames as if these are tables, RDBMS tables, using this SQL. You are free to even if you have the Spark context, spark.sql I mean, you can pass the Hive query as such, and it will interact with the Hive database, and it will fetch you data, and you can create tables in Hive from Spark.
Yeah,
So
from Hive
that's
Metastore.
how
Yes.
it works.
Mhm. Okay.
So usually this big data sits on a distributed file system,
Yes.
right?
DBFS.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
So yeah, I think no SQL concept maybe, like a Cosmos DB. Like,
No. We will have it. Not Cosmos DB is. We don't use SQL itself.
So Databricks is having more jobs or ADF, sir? ADF or ADB? Which is having more jobs?
For data ingestion, we are using ADF only in most of the projects. And further for transformations and getting collaborated with the various environments, we're using the bricks.
Transformations,
Yeah.
like the actions, transformation.
Yes. Basically, okay, the job is divided in that way. That is the reason why there is a requirement and they're asking it for both ADB and ADF. It's not that you don't get a job on ADF. It's not that you don't get a job only with the ADB. Okay, of course you can get it, but they are getting it. The expertise. They're looking out for a person who can handle the Databricks as well as the data factory. That means who should support them in data ingestion process and also querying. That is nothing but also writing up the transformations and writing up the machine learning, things also. Whereas that is easily very, you can do it in a very collaborative environment in this ADB.
The synopsis. Yeah.
I got the same question actually. How like the Synapse, Azure Synapse relates to this Databricks?
See, basically, Synapse is a data warehouse of Azure.
Data warehouse of Azure.
It's a data warehouse of Azure. Okay, so where all the the dimension tables and the fact tables will be stored.
Okay.
So we just pull in the data from there. That is, we
So
pull in the data. Yeah, we pull in the data, and then we can visualize. For visualization purpose, we can use it.
So even ADB will fetch the data from Synapse, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Synapse, Delta Lake, Data Lake, Azure,
Yes.
SQL, Cosmos.
Delta Lake, yes.
All are part of
Azure only.
data.
Azure.
Yes.
These all are the parts of Azure only. That's it. Bricks is a service. And
Okay, only Azure, not part of Azure Databricks and Azure.
It is a part of Azure, wherein you can do it by using ADF and ADB both.
Okay. It is part of Azure, but not Databricks and Data Factory.
No. These are all the parts of Azure. You can directly use the Synapse. You can use it as the storages we already seen. So basically, those storages we are not creating in ADF. We are creating this storages in environment of ADF. That's Azure. What is this portal.azure.com? Just a minute. I'll share it. What is this portal.azure.com? We are using it now. Just a minute. Now we are using it, the portal here, portal.azure.com. What is this? Basically, this is Azure. It is not ADF or it is not ADB. After using this, I have created a resource group, and then I have come to the service called Bricks now. Or else if you go for ADF, we go with the data factory. These are the various services. So now I can use here or in the Bricks, I can use any environment or anything. So that's the thing we have it. Okay. Okay, guys.
Okay.
So
And one more than final query. For this the tasks and for this related in a real time, we can use service now, right? Service now ticketing tools or
yes,
how to
yes.
get this task.
How to get this task means?
No. We are using some tasks here, right, for every day. Okay. For the ADB
So you mean to say the tickets?
and ADF, we can use service now platform. From there, we get the tasks and we can do the work. Yes.
Yeah,
Tickets for
yes.
this task.
Yes. So basically, all the tickets are raised at the customer level only.
Okay.
So based on that only, we prepare these things.
Okay.
If customer wants this, okay, then based on that, we all start working.
Okay. That means you can use the service
Yes.
in real time, right?
Yes,
Service
yes, yes. Service now. Okay, that's it, guys. Okay, we'll meet again on Monday.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, sir.
Bye bye. At 9 o'clock. Okay. Just
Yeah.
take care.
Thank you. Thanks. sir.
And Samir, final query. Please, one minute. We can use for project level or a task level. We can work in real time.
Project level only.
That means we are developing. So we are
Yes.
working at
Project level only. Yes.
Got it, Samir. Thanks.
Thank you.